Tudor, would you like to give the community just a overview about what the platform for the gig economy is you're building with Hedera?
Taskbar is a gig economy freelancing platform which leverages Hedera Hashgraph technology, smart contracts, HCS, and soon also HTS. We feel like we brought a few unique twists to the gig economy space, and one of the main features that we really are proud for our platform is that it's built in a circular way rather than having this unique unidirectional way of communication of normal freelancing platforms such as Upwork, Fiverr, etc., where you have on one side the contractor and the other one the freelancer. On Taskbar, everybody is a user. So we're trying in this way to grow an ecosystem that's healthy, community, and the long-term vision of Taskbar is that you wouldn't have to get off the platform in order to have an income, earn crypto. So you'd be able to leverage your skills towards sustaining your income while also fulfilling all your needs and services through the platform itself.
So, in a sense, you're trying to break down borders.
Of course, we're still a ways away from that point. At the moment, we are rather focused because the technology is yet to be there, right? Obviously, we're still we still need to make it easy for anybody to interact with the platform, so there's no technical barrier. So obviously this goes as we the new features will come as we progress and as technology grows with us as well. But at the moment we are rather focused on growing the Hedera community and the Hedera ecosystem. We've been privileged to be Boost part of the Boost program of Hedera Hashgraph, and blessed also to have so many interesting, helpful, and excited community members in the Hedera ecosystem. We really want to help grow through our platform as the first step to help grow the ecosystem. I feel like it's important for Hedera to have a healthy enabled ecosystem, and we hope that Taskbar can connect Hedera enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, companies, developers, graphic designers, and your average community member and anybody who wants to learn about Hedera. We feel like Taskbar, we can have a unique array of services which can be provided. So between community members, so that we can grow together, from education services to development services to meme magic. We need all this type of stuff to have the ecosystem grow and build more utility and yeah, compete with some of the main layer one blockchains out there.
And in terms of everyone being able to participate in the marketplace, would you explain what with Upwork, you sign up as a creator, let's say, or a person who wants to purchase services from creatives, let's say. So if I'm how do I participate if I'm not really thinking I'm selling my services?
Right. So as you rightly mentioned, there's a unidirectional communication when it comes to these other freelancing platforms. On Taskbar, everybody who signs up, and I encourage the community to do so and leverage their skills and help the ecosystem grow. On Taskbar, everybody's a user. So you sign up, you create your account, connect your Hedera wallet, and then you fill in your super skills. We call them super skills because everybody has a unique array of things that they can help the ecosystem with. So,
Oh,
for example, my user is I'm a blockchain consultant, solution architect, but I also can do, I put basketball coaching.
I see.
Yeah, so anybody can contract me at any time for these services. And at the same time, whenever somebody needs a service, they would issue out a task out there, and people can bid and negotiate to deliver that task.
And is the financial instrument that people get paid HBAR?
So at the moment, yes, our first step in our MVP beta version is payments in HBARs, but we hope to gradually increase the supported cryptocurrencies.
So when fully developed, let's say you'll have a multi-currency payment option.
Right. So ideally, we'd want to have our solution be accessible to everybody. So Hedera HBARs is the first cryptocurrency. We were also excited to hear about the news that there will soon be a USDC stablecoin on HTS.
Oh,
And
I hadn't heard that.
oh yeah, there was a news a couple of weeks ago. We're still following up and trying to be able to adopt the stablecoin as soon as possible into our platform.
Wow. Well, that's really good. So if a community member wanted to sign up for Taskbar, where would they go today to do that?
We have our the app on mytaskbar.io, but also for resources and to contact us and support documents such as the light paper and forums and links to all our social media are on mytaskbar.com.
Okay, so we'll put that out on our timeline to make sure people. So is it in beta now that somebody can go and sign up as a user?
Yeah, we were actually super happy to have to the point we I think we launched a month ago.
Oh.
And we have at the moment around 300 users. So we're really happy to have this many users and get so well accepted by the community.
Wow, yeah. Well, definitely, I'll be signing up for it and see what the process is. It's always a great process to sign up for new, Hedera solutions and put that into your arsenal of things. So we just connect the wallet, and then that's how it's funding so far today.
Yes, at the moment, yes. So we're working to improve the experience for wallet sign up. We were trying to have something more of a MetaMask type of Web3 integration for a better seamless experience. But yeah, at the moment you would connect your whatever wallet you use. Just your wallet ID is enough to sign up.
So is there, when you put in, everybody's really privacy and security is a concern of the community in general, for all, from their wallets to their personal information. What kind of security or do you have with regard to that for the users on Taskbar?
So at the moment, we don't store any keys. All the connection that is being made is just associating the wallet ID with an email address. At the moment, we are very conscious about having, as I said, Web3 integration. So that will be an important step towards decentralizing a bit. And we can do other things in terms of user identity. In any way, everybody still holds their own key. We don't create wallets on our platform, and we just intermediate, let's say, payments through our escrow account.
Oh, I see. And in terms of the my account of the user on Taskbar, what kind of information other? So you just it's skills and it's not anything else. Like there's no identifying information in there, like name, address, phone number, or do you have to verify the account once it's used?
In order to create the account at the moment, people can sign up with only an email address, and we have a feature to either show your name or provide an alias for your identity. There's no requirement for you to provide more information than that. And although this could be beneficial for this day one point where we are, let's say, addressing the blockchain crypto community for remote services, as we grow and scale towards more geolocated services, for example, if I would need a hairdresser or whatever other task I would need from my geolocation, plumbing, etc., I would this type of information would need to be provided by the users. So more geolocation type of privacy peering would be necessary as we grow.
I see. So there's users can have like can provide services remotely, as well as you're going towards a market of users within a community. Like my community, I could find somebody to do a service for me
Correct.
if it was needed to be in person.
Yeah, so if it's needed to be in person, and actually this is the reason why we chose to build our solution on Hedera Hashgraph, because we can leverage the ultra low fees in order to provide some unique use cases that are more geolocation friendly. We were thinking about rewarding peering into the privacy of one's, let's say, GPS location for the purpose of some tasks, and also some other unique use cases which you can deliver in the freelancing space, such as paper minute, paper less than that. So the sky's the limit in terms of the use cases which can be built.
Wow. So it's a really a fully integrated marketplace for users, whether it's local or it's like if I'm in the United States and I want to hire somebody in Dubai, I can do that with Taskbar.
Well, yeah, you're actually speaking to somebody from Dubai, and I apologize if I am not as coherent. It's 1 a.m. at the moment, but yeah, that's the main purpose. As I said, our immediate first goal is to help enable the growth of the Hedera ecosystem, and we have found amazing partners and amazing DApps and entrepreneurs in the space, such as Charles as well.
Charles, how have you found your time with Taskbar so far, learning what they're doing? And
yeah, I absolutely love what they're doing, because one of the main things I've seen is, like, once people learn what Hedera really is, what Hashgraph really is, like, they want to build something, and there's a gap there, and like I had to kind of traverse that gap, like trying to find developers, trying to find the whole nine to make a project. With my taskbar, that whole process can be seamless and a lot easier. And so I'm really excited about that. That's like my favorite part about it is, bridging the, regular Hedarian to an easy way to build what they want to build.
Oh. So in terms of developer applications, to add taskbar to that list of Hedera solved the problem of fast transactions and reliable payments so that you could know how your business could move forward with, fees and things that are important to businesses.
Right, right, and yeah, I'm also a big I've always used Fiverr, or I think that's how I say it, and those type of hiring overseas websites, because I mean it's like you can get some really awesome stuff done and support people in a another country, and so yeah, I'm a big fan of the whole gig economy thing in general, and there's nothing better to do it on than Hedera.
Well, I think the gig economy is becoming the economy, really, when you want to find a task to interview a bunch of graphic designers to say it's so much easier to just look at different people's portfolio, and it really doesn't matter where they are located. You just need them to do the design that you have in your head and get it into a JPEG or whatever the task may be. So I think in terms of growth potential for Taskbar, um, having a gig economy focus is probably a winning solution.
The gig economy, I just saw that it's estimated to be valuated at around $455 billion in 2023. But I expected that with the growth of remote work and this whole new the future of work, as we call it in our hashtags, it should only grow.
Oh yeah, I mean, even with people staying home and reevaluating what is it they really want to do with their life, and in some ways, I think the pause that we had due to the pandemic was a gave people an opportunity to just stop and think exactly, what am I doing with my life? Instead of being on a treadmill of running and commuting, and I have so many things to check off my list, and you spent so much time running around that today we can have a little bit more peace and think about things more, and actually utilize the technology that we have. I mean, uh, just by reaching out, like the Twitter Spaces, for example. This wasn't even available a year ago.
Totally changed everything that we're doing in a professional ecosystem as well as in our social life.
So, Tudor, would you like to tell the community a little bit about your computer science background, and were you born in the Dubai area?
Well, no, actually, I grew up in Romania, and I moved to Dubai for work in 2015. And yeah, ever since I belong to the, let's say, crypto class of 2017, as I believe Charles is as well. I was lucky enough to join, I think it was Tom Tobridge and Mans for a presentation they had in Dubai in late 2017. And yeah, fell in love with the value proposition, the technology solution, the way that the blockchain trilemma is being tackled by the Hedera Hashgraph technology, and wanted to be a part of it to the best I can. My other co-founders, Ahmed and Richard, they were both Hedera ambassadors in the UAE. And just after one of the meetups where they had a presentation, we just sat down and decided that we want to bring more value to the ecosystem than we already are.
Wow, that's the one thing I do miss about life today, that we don't get together in person as much as we did, and I hope we get back to that sometime soon, sooner than later. because that sounds like an awesome event 2017, especially with crypto just kind of exploding in a lot of people's lives at that time. Um, and then to be able to meet Mance and other people at a real convention, I'm jealous.
Yeah, different times. But actually, on a separate note, I also am the organizer of a crypto meetup in Dubai, and I've been running events, let's say, all throughout the year. It was a really happy situation to be living here and to be able to organize, let's say, socially distanced meetups.
Oh wow, that does sound awesome. Yeah, that is really a great thing. So, the Dubai community has been meeting in person, even with socially distance and things like that.
Precisely, yeah. And actually outside our normal meetups, there are a lot of, let's say, conventions and events in the blockchain space happening here rather often. There's a few that are coming up in October, and whoever happens to be in the neighborhood, I'll be happy to help out and meet them. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. Do a lot of Europeans come to Dubai for conventions?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm actually surprised. I've participated on behalf of Taskbar to a couple of them, I think maybe in June. And yeah, there's actually a lot of foreigners. And actually, uh, a lot of people are considering moving to Dubai, especially people who are entrepreneurs and investors in the crypto space.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
We actually
I
registered it. There's the regulators are also keen to help with the phenomena. We recently incorporated Taskbar LLC in a free zone called Dubai Internet City, and yeah, everybody is excited.
Wow. That yeah, it's just really important to be in a space where crypto is accepted. We've been having our challenges here in America about that, but there are some states that I think Wyoming is embracing crypto like no other state, and encouraging crypto entrepreneurs to go into that space.
Same with
I do
Texas.
also about your when you say the taskbar is going to be fully autonomous and self-governing. What does that mean to you?
Wow, yeah. Thanks for the question. So our long-term vision is to fully hand over Taskbar as a platform and as a roadmap to a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. We plan to be rolling out DAO in the short to medium term future. And at the moment, one of the main features that the DAO will be supporting on and gaining, let's say, rewards would be to help dispute any tasks. So a feature that we have for our gig economy platform is that any task can be disputed by either of the two parties, either the receiver of the task or the person who is delivering the task. And a third party juror comes and looks at the evidence provided and then decides the fair distribution of the funds which are locked in the escrow account.
Mm.
So the DAO will be able to help with this, and there's some other cool features which we're working on to store, let's say, the transcript of the task in a decentralized manner.
Wow. So keep the task itself on the distributed ledger type of arrangement.
Right. So all interactions that are being performed during the history of a task to be stored in a decentralized manner and help either as proof in the future or help with the dispute or a receipt, so anything that can you can think of.
And you also mentioned in the description of Taskbar that it's a way to gamify the needs of all users. What does that mean to you, gamification of the platform?
So yeah, that's that's an interesting question, because one of the key features that I encourage for the blockchain projects that I advise on is gamification. I think in 2017, 2018, we had a lot of, let's say, ICOs that raised a lot of capital through selling a token, which was basically a security because it had no utility. But as long as, let's say, that you would be able to provide utility for a cryptocurrency or a token on your platform and assure fair decentralization and distribution of this said currency, then you would be able to, let's say, be more compliant and, let's say, a better actor. I think that one of the main features and the values that we would bring is through our, let's say, some of the solutions that we'll be providing on Taskbar. We're trying to encourage gamification and interaction, innovation, exploring new use cases. We actually have a competition running on Taskbar where we reward in HBARs the most innovative use case for tasks built on Taskbar. So there's a lot of use cases that we have not even thought of. So one of the tasks which I have raised recently is I'm paying somebody to discuss with me what would be the let's say the best features to prioritize for Taskbar. And there's a lot of other use cases which we want to leverage the imagination of the community and finding and maybe prioritizing in our roadmap.
So we can sign up today and enter the contest?
Yes, there's a new winner announced every Monday. So every week we're looking through the tasks which were raised on Taskbar and rewarding the most imaginative, innovative use case out there.
Well, that sounds like fun. I might just do that myself.
We'd love you to, and anybody else listening.
Absolutely. Well, the community that's here should actually, sign up for my Taskbar and have that experience for themselves.
Yeah.
And speaking of, sorry, Richard, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'd like to say that the mytaskbar.io, the website, is clean. Like it works really well, and it's really easy to sign up, and I love it. It, like, visually speaking, and it's I don't think it's difficult to use at all. So yeah, check it out, guys.
Definitely. I'd also like to mention to the community that you can request to speak and comment and ask any questions you may have also to our listeners.
I know I'm taking a lot of bandwidth here, but I also wanted to mention, speaking of gamification, one exciting announcement which we're gonna formally put out within the next couple of weeks is that we will be launching, with the help of Vlad Dumitrescu. He's actually his artist name is Ilustrescu, and he's one of our listeners here in the group. We'll be launching a set of utility NFT tokens in the form of pixel art type of avatars or PFPs. These avatars will represent certain verticals of super skills on mytaskbar.io, and users of the gig economy platform who hold those NFTs will have special privileges on the taskbar platform, and might have some other rewards as well.
And that's Vlad?
It is, yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, I'll add him as a speaker and maybe he can give us a little words from his perspective. But one of our community members, Tom, is wanting to speak. So go ahead, Tom.
Okay. Hi, Tudor. Thank you for coming on here and chatting with us. I am one of your taskbar users, number 21 on the dashboard. Woohoo.
Well,
I would like to echo a couple of privacy issues. Number one, I think if I were really to participate and do something on this, I would create a separate wallet for the HBARs that I receive on Taskbar, just to prevent others, in the ecosystem or otherwise from, knowing about my other millions of HBARs on the ledger, just for a privacy perspective. And then also one of the big columns on the Tasker's ranking is the amount of HBARs earned. And I don't know that I would necessarily want that to be public information as well, to allow others to see that I've earned thousands of HBARs for my consulting services. So there's some options for keeping certain information private. Can you address that a little bit?
Yeah, thank you very much for the input, Tom. We actually are working on that feature in hiding the number of tokens raised, and especially since we actually identified a couple concerns with that. We will definitely hide the HBARs earned into the points system and have the points, let's say, dictate the reputation of the users. As for the wallet, I think that I tend to agree with you in terms of the privacy concern. Although if I remember correctly, no other users see your wallet address. It's only for you to see.
Oh, that's great. Okay, yeah, that wasn't real clear for me. And then I was just looking over your existing tasks, much of which is your promotional material to get the ball rolling here. And these look really great. And it's not clear if you've already had some people sign up and selected, or are these multiple bid? It allows you to bid on a particular task. How does that work? Can multiple bidders be selected, or is it pretty much one person per thing that you select at the closing date of the bid?
Right. So at the moment, depending on the type of task which you select, you can either receive, let's say, various bids, and you could theoretically choose the lowest bid, or explore the reputation of each user to see the best, let's say, price versus reputation. But you can also receive, if you raise not a task which is for bids, but you raise a task at a set price, then you can also obtain different proposals for the cost it would take a different user to deliver that task, and you can negotiate it with that respective user in a chat form. Finally, once you agree on the fee, the task appears as approved once the money is sent by the person contracting for the service. So let's say the needer. Once that money is sent to the escrow account, that's when the task is set as active. At the moment, you rightfully hinted towards the fact that you might want to employ multiple people, and this is something that we have for our roadmap. But at the moment, there's only a one-to-one type of system at the moment.
Well, thank you very much, Tom, for that. And do you have any further comments you'd like to ask?
No, I think that was great. It just takes a little bit of snooping around to figure out what's out there. And I think another important element to this is for those that want to participate to do a good job of indicating your skills and aptitudes on your profile page so that somebody would engage you for something. But yeah, it looks great. I second the comments that it's a real clean website. It's real easy to use. So thank you.
I appreciate the kind words, Tom, and we're working towards delivering new and better features as soon as possible. Thanks for the input. We'll definitely keep it and
Awesome.
address it.
And Vlad, I see, is now a speaker, and you're the NFT artist that's doing the art for Taskbar.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for bringing me up here. So I'm the emerging, what I could say, NFT artist. That I've been friends with Tudor. We've been playing basketball, and we caught up on this project, and we really liked it. We really like the thematic and the utility of the NFTs. Not only the fact that you just literally make something, just some art, and just sell it, and the utility fact was a really, really nice touch to it. And as we say in Romania, we put our brains on it and started creating something. And it's a really interesting mixture. You can actually see a small preview on Tudor's profile pic. And yeah, I'm really excited for the drop. So we see how the community will engage with it, and the fact that it gives you some perks in the application, it's even a more interesting fact. For me, as an artist, as a freelancer artist, actually, I started working and earning money on freelancing sites as Upwork. So, given the fact that we have the opportunity to work in this crypto world, where you can actually have more transparency, have more security over the fees and everything, and just having a clear sight from where the money comes and goes. I think it's an awesome thing, and for us artists, it gives us a lot to look at in the future, at least from the digital point of view. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm behind the project, and I'm supporting it 100%. And looking up to meet people, to meet the needs of artistic people on my taskbar, because I already have a profile over there. And if anyone needs NFTs to be created, or you need illustrations or art direction, I'm your guy. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'll definitely be exploring the Taskbar marketplace for sure. And is there a follow feature that you can use, Tudor, when you find a user that you'd like to perhaps in the future engage? Is there some way to keep them in a a like box for yourself?
Yes, there is. You can either favorite a user or a particular task.
Oh, that's so
And
super.
yes, and it's stored on a button on the toolbar of my taskbar under favorites.
So is this totally browser based at the moment, or do you have a mobile app?
At the moment, we have a browser app, and we're also have certain steps in building a mobile app. But since we're pretty much bootstrap up to this point, we had to prioritize features. But a mobile app is definitely on the roadmap.
So is there a particular browser that you recommend people create? Like, is it Chrome or Brave or,
I would I haven't noticed any bugs on either browser, but I would recommend using Chrome, especially once we're going to have Web3 integration. We're going to hook up with a Chrome extension.
I see. I see. Well, definitely. It's always a challenge to know which browser works best with some web applications. But I think Web 3.0 is going to take care of a lot of that browser.
Yeah, and that's right. That's the whole value proposition of Web3, and we're really excited and looking forward towards helping and facilitating the growth of Hedera DApps and use cases in the community, because this is something that we really need. Web3 features, DeFi features. We really need to bring some of the best technologies out there into the Hedera ecosystem.
Well, a lot of the work that's being done on Hedera also is a cross-border type of financial incentives for people to become engaged within the community, because a large portion of people don't have access to traditional banking. So a lot of this, the applications that are being built on Hedera helps solve that situation by allowing people who don't have traditional banking to get into an economy. So, in terms of people underserved by banking situations, this gig economy, like for example, Upwork, you'd need to have some kind of traditional payment system. But with Taskbar being, all you'd need is H bars in order to participate in the marketplace economy. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, to make an income, you just need a Hedera wallet, because we would receive payments for your services in HBARs from fellow users.
So it's really going to help level the playing field for underserved communities, which is awesome.
Well said. We hope that we will be as well perceived by the community as we have thus far, and our long-term vision of serving more geographical, geolocated services of gardener, just somebody who would run chores for you, errands, would be amazing and enabling the whole economy of developing countries.
Definitely, for sure. And that's I think that in itself, whether it's a micropayment solution like Drop or KPay, that I see along with the green features that Hedera gives the end user some kind of comfort in knowing that it's not eating electricity and you're going to be charged gas fees that are outrageous and always fluctuating. Having a payment system that both produces a green and a level field of inclusion and financial participation is very compelling to our community here at Hedera.
This definitely will happen once the technology evolves. As soon as the technology makes it so that integration with cryptocurrencies is seamless, and you don't necessarily need to know what's happening in the background on the blockchain. You just know it works and you trust it works. That's when we're going to have real mass adoption, and we hope that this new addition of stable coins in the Hedera ecosystem will help propel some new use cases as well.
Yeah, well, looking at your website, no one is really, it's not screaming, we're built on Hedera. It's like, here is a nice, clean website that utilizes, a gig economy platform, and that allows users to interact and fulfill their needs and earn a living. So you don't even know, unless you know something about Hedera, that it's built on Hedera.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah, it would ask you for the Hedera wallet, which is kind of a sign that yes, it uses cryptocurrencies. But I agree. Coming from the NFT space, and which Vlad hinted about, there's a very nice, let's say, facility feature that NBA Top Shot offers, where all the payments are streamlined and you just pay with your credit card. There are transactions happening in the background on the blockchain, but you don't need to see them to use the app, and nobody actually has to use cryptocurrencies. So that integration that NBA Top Shots has is something that we strive to be able to deliver for, let's say, the less tech savvy people in the immediate future, as soon as we have, because there's some regulatory hurdles there as well.
Of course, there's regulations all over the place. But yeah, I think in adoption, in a sense, like all of the people listening now and in the Hedera family currently are fairly educated in the technology behind HBAR and very informed about that. But in general, moving forward, the thing that's exciting for me is that people who don't know anything about Hedera that are introduced to HBAR will be able to earn a living.
Correct, and their HBAR is likely only gonna. There's a lot of reasons to want to hold HBARs.
Yeah, I think in general, most people hold the HBARs, and then we'll be spending some HBARs on services and goods that we want in the future. And I don't think it's going to be too far off into the future, especially now. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to signing up with Taskbar and seeing if I can sell anything, just as an experiment into being in the marketplace.
We really appreciate you. We'd love to have you there, either as Hello Future Buzz or as your own persona. It will be great to have you.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. That's what I think. A lot of this is so new, and to see the flow of how the platform and the sign up is and everything. That's what it's very interesting to me right now. So, is there anyone else who'd like to comment or have a question for Tudor about my taskbar? Just press invitation to speak, because I know a lot of people that listen to this after we're concluded with our Spaces talk are into the NFT experience, and I think some people have an idea that they'd like to have an NFT done, but they're not an artist. So, Vlad, it'll be interesting to see who in our community contacts you to further your artwork, because it's difficult to find an artist if you don't have a marketplace where you can find somebody that can do it. So if someone were to hire you, Vlad, do you create the entire process for the NFT?
Yeah, I might as well could create it, but it kind of depends at the moment. Like, I mean, I can take care of the minting and actually the transferring of the asset to you, or actually I could take care of the minting and actually the price of the project is actually what you pay to actually buy it off from me. I'm taking care of all the creative direction and all of the illustration part of it. And yeah, if anyone needs my services, you can follow up on Taskbar, or can just hit me up on Twitter. You can find me on this space, and we can talk about it.
Oh, definitely, because that's I'm not an artist per se, so sometimes you have an idea, but you need an artist. So we'll definitely be following up with you on that. Well, we're coming to the top of the hour, Tudor, but I just wanted to give you an opportunity, or Charles also, to say a summary of what you'd like the community to know as a takeaway from this Spaces talk.
You want to go ahead, Charles?
I missed the question. I'm sorry. I was looking for something to post up top. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Oh, thank you, Charles. No, I was just saying we're coming to the top of the hour, and I just wanted to, get a summary of what you would a takeaway that you'd like to leave the community with regard to what they should be aware of with Taskbar.
Yeah. So I think that my taskbar as a platform can really serve a need for our community. Whether it's like we all get ideas for jokes, go pay someone who knows what is it, like 50 HBAR or something. Go pay some guy to make a meme for you on taskbar or something like that. Post it. Like I think that just having something like that, that's what I love most about it. A Hedera, community member can use Hedera either to make an income or pay someone a little bit of HBAR to do whatever they need done. I just really like that, and I think that we need to get the word out there, or I need to get the word out there. It's my job, but it's an underrated platform. I feel like, and people don't really aren't using Hedera as much as we could be, right? Like, and the actual use cases that are being built on it, like, I think it's a great website. We need to get everybody on there.
Yeah, I think in general, the summer is coming to a close, and I feel like an uptick in activity after Labor Day will be, a really interesting thing to see how the community grows and how different projects, which you've only been a tutor, you've only been in the Hedera Boost program for a little while, right?
Very short while, and we're really fortunate to be a Boost member. And as Charles said, we're really excited to onboard as many community members as possible on taskbar, leverage their skills, help grow the Hedera ecosystem. We really need developers. There's a big need for, and let's say there's a lot of excitement towards building on Hedera Hashgraph, but maybe there's a lack of resources. There's maybe a lot of people don't know where to start. So we really hope that taskbar can serve this need, and you can find experienced developers,
Wow.
community members, artists, meme lords on taskbar. If I can also mention, we have a page on mytaskbar.com /work with us, where we are looking to fill a few key positions towards a more permanent role with taskbar as we grow. And I encourage again people to apply to the tasks put out there by taskbar as sponsored, compete in the weekly most innovative task competition, and whoever, there will be a lucky draw on within the next couple of weeks, as I said, and we're looking to award a few of the first utility NFTs to people who are already signed up there.
That's great. I'm really looking forward to exploring that and joining taskbar. So if anyone else has a comment or question. Okay, well, it's almost the top of the hour, so I'm going to thank Tudor from My Taskbar for coming and Charles Marquette for speaking. And it was awfully nice to meet Vlad, and definitely be looking and exploring the NFTs that you can create on Taskbar. I hope everyone goes to mytaskbar.com and signs up for an account and shows the community support for this, because I think the gig economy is like really important for everyone to get involved with and to support. So I thank you all for coming.
Real quick, mytaskbar.io for the sign up if you actually want to, and then mytaskbar.com is like, So we sign up at taskbar.io.
Yeah.
And yes,
the mytaskbar.com is more of a landing page where you have resources and a lot of the important information that you need for the project. And over there, you can click on the D app. It will take on the button towards the DApp, and it will take you to the mytaskbar.io domain.
Thank you all for coming. I thank the speakers and the listeners as always, and I'll end the spaces now, and thank you all for coming. Hello, future.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Have a good one.
You too.
Appreciate
Bye.
you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.